everyone, I'm Ric Blackwell for the Education Network, and this is Good Sports, the best in Palm Beach County School District sports, arts, and academics. On this week's show, what's it like for a 5-year-old to walk into her kindergarten classroom for the first day of school? We profile the ultimate first day. And a first-year teacher inside the school district shares her thoughts about the first day. We're going to introduce you to a woman excited about her career change. And we're also here at Frontier Elementary School in Loxahatchee. What a great school. And this week we feature a really great kid. I want you to meet second grader Ethan, who comes to school with a very special friend. Ethan's only 7, but every day in his second grade class, a lesson in chemistry and one important lab.
Good, baby?
This one.
I feel good.
Ketch, the Labrador Retriever, is by Ethan's side at Frontier Elementary School in Loxahatchee to help him with his diabetes. Ketch can smell when there's a problem, just like he did in our interview.
He can tell if my blood sugar is high or low, but when...
We're gonna have to stop for it. That's promoting.
Okay. When Ketch acts up, it's time to prick Ethan's finger and start an insulin treatment. This happens 8 times a day. Ketch is there to catch Ethan from major health problems.
Ketch is pretty much like my brother, and he's always there for me.
He's there walking the halls, at lunch, and during math.
How many ones are there?
3.
3 ones, thank you.
I love Ketch.
You can tell Ethan is a sweet, smart, and caring child who loves playing baseball and football. Dealing with diabetes is not easy.
This connects to the monitor. This one's for my insulin. It is just so much of a pain in the butt.
But having a special friend helps to ease that pain.
Whenever I'm sad, I pet him a little bit, and then he makes me happy.
Second grade teacher Nicole McGaw has no favorites, so I don't know about teacher's pet, but Ketch and Ethan make one great team. And now I'm at the Conservatory School in North Palm Beach. You can tell this school is geared for musicians right when you walk in the door. And we had a chance to talk to an 8th grader here at this school who was recently selected to participate in a music festival in upstate New York. For Giovanni Brown, it was the opportunity of a lifetime with some strings attached. This 8th grade viola player from the Conservatory School in North Palm Beach selected to attend a 5-day orchestra camp at Bard College in upstate New York this summer. Giovanni, one of more than 2,000 who applied on YouTube. Only 80 accepted from around the nation to learn from incredible teachers and play with other amazing middle and high school musicians.
The teamwork that we had, it was like incredible. It was like we haven't met each other before, but we still have at it, and we still help each other, and we still create great music together.
Back at school, Giovanni now makes beautiful music with the students at the Conservatory School. He credits his string success to teacher Victor Fernandez,
A grand inspiration, actually. He's like kind of my idol.
And the Conservatory School for helping him become the musician he is today.
It's changed my life. It's extremely helpful for them to like help me. Like, I want to be something when I grow up. I want to be a musician, and they're helping me get to my goal.
The Symphony Orchestra program at the Conservatory School provides Giovanni and his classmates instruction.
I can hear it now. You're doing it fine. It's the 3/8 meter.
5 days a week for 90 minutes a day. Giovanni hopes one day to go to the Juilliard School and play for the New York Philharmonic.
I'm gonna fail sometimes, I know that. I'm gonna not get into places sometimes. But I'm okay with that because that just makes me want to get better. It just makes me want to do more.
This philosophy drives Giovanni to practice 4 to 5 hours a day. He's hardworking and humble.
Just an overall wonderful human being who is caring, respectful, and a great friend. It's just a great friend, and he's very supportive of his peers in class.
High praise from a teacher to a student hitting all the right notes. And we're at Duncan Middle School in Palm Beach Gardens because we're following a brand new teacher inside the school district. You're really going to want to hear her enthusiasm. She is so excited to be here. She's doing a wonderful job already. Here is a look at her first day.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Scott. Come on in.
Meet Stephanie Scott, one of 1,200 new teachers this year in the Palm Beach County School District. Stephanie brings years of real-world business experience into this Duncan Middle School classroom.
A lot of butterflies, to be quite honest with you, but in a good way. I'm excited to be teaching 6th graders, kind of starting this together. And so it's just the natural next step for me. It really is. Glad to be here.
And we're lucky she has made the move from North Carolina to South Florida. Stephanie worked for years for a private mortgage insurance company.
I know a lot about applying for things. I know a lot about the workforce. I actually have a background in training and development.
Her business background will benefit the students in Duncan Middle's Pre-Academy of Finance.
I have a lot to offer, being that this is a second phase of my career, and there's so many things that our students can learn from real-world applications, and I plan to do that in the classroom, so I'm excited.
Stephanie outlines to the students how she will help them play CEO. These students will learn business by running their own imaginary companies. She will also help them learn Microsoft Office software.
I'm going to be able to bring a lot of fun and real-world applications to class.
These students appreciate having such a knowledgeable teacher who's eager to lead them to the path of academic success. And we're also going to follow a kindergarten student. It's her first day at Lighthouse Elementary School. And let's start with this really impressive young lady. New year, new school, and new teacher. Lots of first day jitters for Mom and Grandma. Thankfully, they're holding on tight to 5-year-old Gabriella, who walks to her kindergarten class at Lighthouse Elementary School in Jupiter.
At kindergarten, I was really excited to make new friends and play and read and everything. To learn letters too, and to learn colors and shapes like rectangles.
Not every child walks in with so much confidence. Thankfully, a hug from teacher Miss Gamache helps to dry the tears and ease the fears. As for Gabriella, it's time to get to work. She sets up her desk with all her supplies. She's excited about starting school.
Thinking and learning to read and teaching somebody to read.
Already thinking about helping others. For now, Gabriella finishes the first assignment, putting her name on her paper and coloring a picture. Before the first bell,
Love you. Mwah. Have a wonderful day, okay? Listen to the teacher.
Mom and Grandma say their goodbyes.
Bye. I love you.
Love you.
This is a day everyone will remember.
Great special feeling to be a part of this special day for my daughter and my little granddaughter, Gabriella.
It's amazing. It really is to have my mom and my daughter. We can all walk in together.
A special memory, more to come. Here's to the class of 2029. And now a look at the extern program inside the Palm Beach County School District. Seminole Ridge High School biotechnology teacher Marguerite Martirano was dealing with tests all summer. But she didn't give these tests a letter grade. As an extern at Wellington Regional Medical Center, Marguerite spent time processing lab tests.
I've learned so much in the 2 weeks I've been here.
She will use these new lessons to help her students this school year.
Seeing the setting, seeing how the work happens, gives me a better ability to explain it.
Marguerite, one of 12 Palm Beach County School District teachers participating in the STEM Education Council extern program. The teachers are paid externs, working 40 hours a week over 4 weeks. Glade Central High School teacher Oscar Martinez received valuable experience as an extern at Aerojet Rocketdyne. 4 teachers spent the summer as externs at FPL. Palm Beach Central's Time Salemi worked with amphibious robots. Glenn Marr from Park Vista High School analyzed data from smart meters. Jupiter High's Natalie Delabueno worked with school groups at FPL's Eco Discovery Center, Manatee Lagoon. And also from Jupiter High, Carly Littles used a stereo zoom microscope. Extern Richard Semmelmeyer from Park Vista High School developed his own 50-minute daily planetarium show. Spanish River High's Lindsay Hayes worked at Florida Crystals as an extern, where she assisted with growth media, plant tissue culturing, and DNA extraction. And Darren Evans from Lake Worth High School worked as an extern at Lockheed Martin. Darren created educational videos to be used by math and science teachers. Meanwhile, back to the externs at Wellington Regional. Other teachers like Sarah Rue of Olympic Heights High School used her degree in exercise physiology to help ICU patients walk just hours after surgery.
It's been a great experience so far. I'm excited to go back to my students and explain to them what I got to do this summer.
Inlet Grove Academy's Rebecca Blair is excited to share her work with the hospital staff with her students in the school's medical academy.
We can help integrate and share with them how what they're learning in the classroom is actually applied in the real life setting.
And Ashley Rawls from Seminole Ridge High School says she's never learned more than in the 4 weeks she spent in her externship.
If I can tell my students I'm constantly learning, and it kind of strives for them, they need to constantly keep learning, that life doesn't stop and learning never stops as well.
Teachers sharing their passion for learning and educating. Now to a story we recently reported on. The School District of Palm Beach County unveiling new menu items which will be offered to students this school year. Palm Beach County Food Services represent the largest restaurant in Palm Beach County, serving 30 million meals every school year. This year, students will be treated to new menu items like freshly made salads and subs, teriyaki chicken and Asian green beans, chicken fajitas, and calzones. School District Chief Operating Officer Dr. Donald Fenoy invited to sample the new offerings.
Oh, that's delicious. Yeah, it wasn't like this when I was in elementary school.
Dr. Fenoy believes the hard work in the kitchen will pay off for students in the classroom.
I'm extremely proud. Actually, I met with all of the managers last week and was amazed just by the overall culture in food service and their dedication to our kids.
The team consists of chefs and nutritionists working together to make sure the meals are tasty and healthy.
Our motto is Kids First, providing food for thought, and that's what we do in school food service, is making sure that the kids that come to school get a great breakfast, a great lunch, and when they're sitting in the classroom that they can focus on academics because they're not hungry.
From starting the day right with a free breakfast available to every student to a nutritious and delicious lunch. And now 32 schools in the district will offer free supper to students in aftercare programs. There's also Farm to School, where local farmers share with local schools. Altogether, the work of the Food Services Department bearing fruit to help set the table for academic success. And now let's tell you about efforts in our community to provide school supplies for local students. As students get ready for the start of school, they know the community has their back pack. All across the school district of Palm Beach County, school supplies donated.
They have notebooks, pencils, pens,
and handed out to local kids. At Boca Raton Elementary, Franny Naklis, her family, and her friends collected 62 backpacks and
all the school supplies needed to start the year. In return, a thank you hug from Principal Renee Elf.
My kids. We truly appreciate it. You have just made so many kids' day. I mean, they're going to be so happy when they come.
Franny says with her 50th birthday just 2 weeks away, she wanted to do something special for the children.
It's just so easy to do something nice, and there's been so much negativity on TV, and it's just easy to do something nice, and I just wanted to do something that would help some kids, especially because I love my kids and I love all my friends' kids, and lucky.
Also lucky, students at Cross Point Elementary in Boynton Beach. Principal Anne-Marie Dilbert helps 4th grader Rayla Daniel
Thank you.
receive her new backpack filled with paper, pencils, and all the needed supplies.
Kind of heavy.
Rayla is ready for the first day.
I'm so excited. Speechless.
Rayla and every student at Cross Point can thank the company Cops Monitoring and the organization Mission 500 for the brand new backpacks filled with every supply on the back-to-school list.
It's just really rewarding giving the kids the tools that they need to start off the school year.
Rewarding to see the smiles on the faces of the children. The students are ready to learn and grow. They're off to a great start thanks to members of the local community.
Well, we wanted to tell you more now about that innovative program called iReady. Teachers have been working hard this summer to get ready for the start of the school year. Let's show you what they've been doing. Right now, teachers throughout the school district of Palm Beach County getting ready for iReady. These educators are learning more about this online math and reading program that has improved test scores across the nation.
I've seen it work, and I've seen the magic that happens in the schools and the learning gains from the students.
Every elementary school in the district will benefit from iReady this school year. 33 schools used the program last year.
I had a teacher in our morning session that her school here in Palm Beach County used iReady last year, and they moved from a F school to a C school, and she attributed it, at least some of that, to iReady.
Teacher Lorraine Wade from Lighthouse Elementary School in Jupiter can see why it works.
I think the program itself, just from what I've seen today, is the animation and the characters that are used within the program will definitely engage the students.
Lorraine attended this teacher training session so she can introduce iReady lessons starting on the first day of school. iReady lets teachers know the strengths and weaknesses of their students. The program then provides specific lessons catered for each child.
iReady allows us to really customize and tailor the child's experience in reading and math, and allows those kids who are gifted and strong to continue to move forward, while others who are struggling to have a little more time and be able to continue to grow at their own pace.
The superintendent also likes how iReady lessons can be accessed by students at home and in the library, allowing children to work on their math and reading at night, on weekends, and over breaks. All of this aimed at helping students master the skills they need to grow and succeed, like reading on grade level by the 3rd grade, one of the main goals outlined in the 5-year strategic plan. Well, it is another sunny day here in South Florida. There is a teacher inside the school district who's trying to fight skin cancer by teaching her students through artwork. For Marcus, Zaina, and Jaciela, everything they needed to know about preventing skin cancer, they learned in kindergarten. These 3 students took the top 3 spots in a county-wide art contest sponsored by the David Can Melanoma Foundation. Marcus Florexel took home first place for this amazing drawing. Marcus's colorful presentation shows a boy getting burned under the sun. Now Marcus's classmate, Zinaya Ahmed, came in second place for this piece of art called Sensational. She has a girl using sunscreen and staying in the shade under an umbrella. And in third place is Jaciela Abel. Jaciela's artwork shows a young girl swimming in the blue water. She writes, "Even under the water, she is going to get burned." Now, the reason these 3 kids know so much about melanoma is because they have a
pretty remarkable teacher.
I am so proud of all of you and my daughter because you all work so hard.
Diana Absas was touched by the artwork of the students. For Diana, this coloring contest is personal. Just a few years ago, she was diagnosed with stage 2 skin cancer.
I always thought, okay, I'm Spanish, I'm Latin, I have a dark olive skin. I always go to the sun, I never get burned. I don't need to put sunscreen, I'm good. No one is safe. So that's the message that I want to send to my students. And I thought only older people get it. No, older people don't get it. Younger people get it. Adolescents get it. And it is the time to start to teach them when they are young.
These 5 and 6-year-olds, they know the importance of sunscreen, wearing hats, protective clothing, and staying in the shade.
Now they respect the sun and they know how to protect themselves from the sun. They are aware, and that's all what was my mission.
Diana's students weren't the only winners at the school. Her daughter Allison, a 4th grader at Pine Jog Elementary, took 2nd place in the 3rd through 5th grade competition.
I was so happy. I was shocked. I was so happy. I jumped down on the floor and I was just so happy.
Her drawing tells the story of a girl going to the doctor. The dermatologist investigates what could be a cancerous mole. It's Allison's story. Her mom had melanoma. Now she was forced to have a mole removed from the back of her head. Thankfully for both Allison and her mom, early detection played an important role in their health. They come from every part of Palm Beach County. Close to 200 high school seniors entered the Atlantic High School auditorium with military music on in the background. Many of the students here participate in the JROTC programs at their school. Everything they've done in life has helped them prepare for a career in the military.
First of all, I'm so excited that our school district honors the young men and women who've decided to start a career with our military, and it's just a bright opportunity for them. And more importantly, I think it's a bright opportunity for this country to see young men and women still committing themselves to service to their country.
Dr. Robert Avosa, the superintendent of the school district of Palm Beach County, one of the speakers at this 4th annual enlistee recognition ceremony. Dr. Avosa talked about coming to the United States with his family in 1975 and the American dream.
And that dream really starts with this idea of freedom, this idea that this country is the greatest on earth, and there are people from around the world hoping and praying for an opportunity to become Americans.
He's proud of this country and proud of the students who have signed up to defend America.
The reality is, as I read the newspaper, watch television, and talk with neighbors and elected officials, they typically talk about the things that are going wrong with our youth today. And I will tell you, as I look across this room, it is clear to me that there are so many things going right in this country and with our kids. Let's give them another round of applause.
Mark time. March.
There were many special moments in this enlistee ceremony, including the presentation of the flags. Students from 4 area high schools held the United States flag, Florida State flag, the POW/MIA flag, and flags of the 5 branches of the military. Students sang the national anthem.
And the home of the brave.
Then came time for each enlistee to be recognized. Family and friends cheered from the audience and took pictures of this proud moment. A representative from each branch of the armed services read the name of the enlistee.
Stephen Gordon. Francesco.
Current members of the military then welcomed the enlistees to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Each student was also greeted by Dr. Avosa, who wished them well and handed them a certificate from the Palm Beach County school system.
It was a wonderful experience to see all my fellow men and women taking the oath together with me, promising to serve our nation and protect all Americans around us.
It was a very humbling experience. It reminds me why I enlisted, why I wanted to do this. My mother is a great strength of encouragement for me. She's my rock a lot of times. When I doubt myself, I always get motivation from her. So doing this, seeing all this, really made me feel like what I was doing mattered.
Special recognition was given to Dominic Alexandre, who was accepted into the United States Military Academy at West Point.
There's excitement. I'm going on to a new place, new opportunities, new challenges, and I'm ready for the challenge.
The night ended with the oath of enlistment.
I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
A special night, one these new enlistees and their families will remember forever.
True faith in...
Again, we want to thank the good folks over here at Frontier Elementary School. Had a great morning spending it with Ethan and his special friend Ketch. If you want to tell us about an outstanding coach, teacher, student, administrator, drop us an email. The email address is rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, that email address, rick, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Thank you so much for watching. To the student athletes inside the Palm Beach County school system, thanks for being good sports.